wrestle nerds. Victor Villain here. Let's see who's making their way to the ring.
Dímelo!
Heels, pops, and chair shots. Get it right.
Why you so extra, yo? Mischief, you heard?
Ow! Hey, baby faces and heels out there. Welcome back. Your favorite heels are back. And we got a mighty fine lineup for you this week, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to tell you why Randy Orton did what he did last week. We're going to get to Saudi Arabia. Unfortunately, they going to need a main event. We'll see what happened there. We got some new themes going down in Power.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they made some noise this week.
Would you say it's a shift in Power?
Very crazy shift. All in all, a great show lined up for you. But first, we got to welcome somebody special. We got our boy lined up. We know him personally, but you going to learn to know him in the future. He's one of the Chikara's young lions, training hard in the dungeons right now, making his name heard. Our boy Joe Light. What's good, homie?
Yo.
What's going
What up,
on?
fellas? Thank you for having me, man. It's an honor.
What's goody?
Brother.
What's goody, man?
Brother, it is a pleasure,
this is
bro.
New territory for me.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Brother, we got you, man.
Oh, yeah.
We got bonds that go beyond Wildwood, bro.
Yo, God.
We started early with
those
the
are some
insiders.
time.
That was
Wow.
I'm going to leave that at that.
Wow.
I don't know. You might want to run them ropes,
We gonna run them ropes early today, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if we want to go.
Sounds like we trying to head into the HR real quick. Early, huh, fellas? Trying to head into HR early?
Oh, get it.
That's what WWE was at this week. Because, they did some cleaning the house.
Oh, you mean the presidents that were fired from the company?
Aye, papa, talk to him.
WWE fired co-presidents George Barrios and Michelle Wilson. All right, they're departing. They're not fired. They're departing from the company. They're fucking fired. No one leaves the company like that. So apparently they had to fall on the sword.
You don't really get options, really. They put it pretty for the press, but I don't think it's like an option like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to leave this like $180 million job? Like, yeah, okay.
Just like,
And I wrote them all down. Here we go.
I think I want to leave. Nah, man.
Nah, not today. So this is supposed to like be coming in ahead of bad stock news.
Ooh.
And already Vince is like getting shat on because he's losing like $375 million in XFL.
I gotta sell. Yo, let me.
Are you watching?
Somebody give me my phone real quick.
Yeah, you better sell them.
Yo, you better sell your shit quick.
Joe Light, are you watching XFL? Exactly.
I guess if I'm flipping around and I catch it, but no, I haven't planned on it, honestly. How about you guys? You watching it?
I gotta watch
Anybody-
something on Football Sunday, man. Now that Football Sunday is no longer existent.
Listen, I'm going to do what I
man,
do.
talk about-
Listen, I'm going to do what I do anytime I see punch at somebody's house. I'm going to give it a chance.
Wow.
And then if it's garbage, I'm going to have something else to drink, right?
Do not
But I'm going to give it a
check
chance.
his search history. I'm just saying.
I'm just going to give it a chance. And if it's
Give it a
amusing,
chance.
Off limits.
Talk about it here.
listen, bro,
If
he
it-
must have learned some
Talk
things from
about
the last time, right?
Who?
He must have. Vince. Like, when shit goes wrong, right, you have an experience and you learn from it, right? And now, and so much money he lost, and now so much money he's invested again, he can't fuck up, right? He can't, right?
Yo, I don't give a fuck about any of that. Yo,
It's not right and raw,
He's
right?
starting to look like a cat. You see that shit, yo? He got mad plastic surgery, yo. He's starting to get pulled
Got
that back.
whiskers and shit.
He look like
Viejito.
Natalia feeds him.
Está viejito. Our boy's getting up there in age, man.
But this is why that news is so important, right? Because they're supposed to be the people that take over in case some shit were to happen, right?
And speaking about in case some shit happens, what about AJ Styles and some shit happening to him?
Talk about devastating. AJ Styles is out indefinitely now, I heard. That's not good news.
Yeah.
They said, well, this
And
is coming
especially at
after
this
reports.
point.
Was that?
Especially at this point in his career, man. He's just like, you know, he's killing it, and he's not exactly the youngest guy anymore. How will this really affect going forward? You know, hopefully come back to AJ Styles, but you know, he is a little bit older. He's he's still the man. But
I hear that.
You
I
know
hear that.
what is it?
Joe, it's funny you say that because just recently, I think just this past week, Kurt Angle was like, "Yo, WWE should have signed him 10 years ago."
Mhm.
Facts.
10 years ago,
Oh, yeah.
AJ Styles.
Well, TNA was making a banging noise back then, 10 years ago,
Wow,
man.
that sounds like a charge.
So
Wow, a banging
The
noise.
reality,
Banging noise.
the reality is, folks. The reality is, this is retribution. This is what AJ Styles, when he tries to flirt with one of Edge's old flames.
Damn.
Remember the
who's he
reports when he was flirting with Lita?
Oh,
Got him in some hot water in his household.
Damn, is that why he fucking got his labrum torn?
This is
that
what I'm
that's
talking
happening?
about. Yo, forgive or forget, right? And I don't know if any of this is accurate. I'm just talking mad shit. But you know, we need a story. You need a story to be entertained for this storyline of them possibly facing each other at Elimination
All right,
Chamber.
all right,
right?
how about,
I hear
how about
that.
I got a storyline for you.
with
All right.
accuracy?
How about
Oh no.
Scarlett Bordeaux comes out with Killer fucking Cross, baby.
Yes, buddy.
There it is.
Killer Cross and Timothy Thatcher sign with the Performance Center.
So,
Oh,
what did we get here? What did we really get in this package deal here?
so here's the thing, right? Before we really talk about these two guys who deserve to be spoken about, there have been reports that the PC is packed house. It's running out of fucking room,
No vacancy soon.
dog. Like they're just collecting talent. So like
Wonder
at what
why.
point? At what point is it like almost like a detriment to sign? Now, on the flip side of that is money, and motherfucker get that paper, boo boo,
Right, you've been working hard.
right?
oh yeah, definitely. And plus, you solidify having them, so you take them off the market. And
Right.
now, what I wonder is, what's the process? Now you're in the Performance Center. You're signed there. Now, is it like they have something lined up, a story already, or something, or is it like a certain process you got to go through? You have to wait in line behind people, or do you go at your own pace? There's a lot of stuff. Once you get signed, it's not really like black and white. You're gonna show up soon.
I don't even think
So
it's
I'm
that
curious
bold
about that.
either. I don't think it's that detailed. I think they still go old fashioned and they'll let you know when they let you know.
Well, you know what? If you
You're pretty
want
much in
to
limbo.
Yeah,
you
you'll
wanna
know
know-
tomorrow, like tonight, that you're fucking on tomorrow and
Yeah,
shit. Like,
yeah.
if that.
if you want to know a little bit more of the insight on that, you know, check out our interview with Trip Cassidy,
Shout out to Trip
Right.
Cassidy.
Definitely.
partner of Shotzi, right? And he actually shared a little bit about the experience with her debuting on NXT and Royal Rumble. That shit kind of just happened very quickly. You know what I mean? So for me, I think it's more of
Yeah.
what catches the eye of the people booking, right?
no doubt.
What are you doing that's like standing out right now, and what we can use, right?
Anything Killer Cross is worth fucking
Oh, 100%.
watching.
Killer Cross and Scarlett don't need to be
Yeah.
a package. Like, that's not even a question.
I can see Timothy Thatcher kind of falling through the cracks, though, and that's what
A
like
little bit.
Killer Cross kind of wrote himself into a character. Like he's got more
But-
juice as a standalone, and I think a lot of people don't know who Timothy Thatcher is.
But you know what? With Timothy Thatcher's his
Who?
arsenal,
Who?
Timothy
SME, bro.
Thatcher. Sorry, his arsenal, right? He's a real physical performer, man. He's stiff, bro. We've seen him at the fucking barroom brawl and shit, right?
It's like
Yo, so I can see
Bloodsport?
him at Bloodsport. I can see
Yes.
him going crazy in NXT UK.
You called that shit Baru, bro? Yeah.
You know what the fuck I was talking about, my G?
Bloodsport, my
Yo,
guy.
I was talking about the shit that MLW did this weekend, bro. That's what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, we'll get to
So-
that.
So the reality is, like,
Mm.
I can see him being the champion out there in a couple years,
that's
right?
just like Benoit meets Regal.
Ooh.
Wow, chill. Benoit is a
Wow.
hard.
Wow,
Yo,
no,
like,
yo, he's a technical
Submission
wrestler.
technical wise, yeah, man. And then William Regal's European style. Yo, big
The guest wants to say something.
my
son.
bad.
Oh no. Nah, I wasn't really saying. I was just saying. Benoit Regal. That's a crazy blend and a great compliment for anybody, man.
Hell yeah.
Because I
Yo.
watch a lot of Benoit. I've been studying a lot of him, just for my own personal growth and the way he does things, his demeanor in the ring, the way he stalks when he's actually on top. It's,
Wow.
You're saying a lot of very dangerous words out there. Just make sure you're watching it for different personal views and shit. There's a part where like the video kind of cuts. Stop watching. It's like The Ring.
way he stalked his opponent when he's got him down. Like, you know,
Yeah.
he's
They
got
were
that
supposed to
ferocious
tap
side
out.
to him.
Well, I think
I don't know, man, but you know what I mean.
Facts. Facts.
what I
It's-
think the beautiful
That's
thing
awful.
about
It's a great
Benoit was able to have experience wrestling in many parts of the world, man.
He was
And he just absorbed all that information, bro, and kind of made his own combination of it. So to what I believe is the full, complete package, without the promo ability, I guess, right?
doubt.
But in ring wise,
Speaking
one of the best.
promo, it was a very promotional week. And
Say
this
it in the
past
mic, then,
weekend.
motherfucker.
And we had very super weekend, right? Something super happened.
There was a
Super!
Smackdown.
It was a super
Showdown.
scripted event.
What?
A super scripted sports event on Sunday. We're not gonna talk about. But before that, there was a super
Wow.
Smackdown. And not to, what was that?
Dale
It was a
pa' allá.
basketball game, right?
Yeah, I think it was a
Yeah,
basketball
yeah.
game. Yeah.
The ball was kind of the same shape and everything.
Something like that.
Yeah,
But
it was curling.
Bull
But-
faces.
kind of summarizing what happened down on SmackDown was pretty much we have a new Intercontinental Champion for one thing. Let's just leave
Braun
with that.
Strowman.
Because Braun Strowman defeated Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yo, JP, how do you book this?
I throw it in the trash.
Honestly,
Listen, Braun Strowman with the IC belt, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I mean, it's the first belt besides the tag team belt, I guess, right? The first belt that
Nicholas was a terrific tag team
But
champion.
I mean, who they gonna book against him now?
I think you could run with Shinsuke for a little bit. Maybe get another return match.
Nothing that Shinsuke is doing is working.
Yo,
They've thrown Cesaro at him. They've thrown fucking. Go ahead, yeah?
that wouldn't be bad. Go back to Strowman Lashley.
Okay.
I mean, he used to hold.
Yeah, see, I'm more interested in that. And if Lana's involved, yeah.
yo, I want to see Lana involved in a fucking get off of my television match. And it's a dark match.
Oh my god.
And there's nobody in the fucking arena. And nobody records it.
Those are very territorial words.
Whoa, excuse me. You fucking turned it into something weird.
The moment you
Well,
spoke.
other than that, we have new number one contenders for the tag titles: John Morrison and The Miz. Nobody
Who
saw
cares?
this coming.
Yeah,
Um,
whack.
Stupid idiots.
All right, so look, let's talk about the only storyline that matters on SmackDown, right?
I think that was it. But
Liv
yeah,
Morgan, bro. That's
Yeah.
it. Like she.
Nah,
looked
that's
like
so
raw,
raw.
dickhead.
That's so
Oh.
wrong.
But the fucking dog food bullshit.
yeah, Corbin gets his
Retribution.
Payoff.
We get that payoff of seeing Corbin eat dog shit.
Bruh.
Joe Light, did you give a fuck?
Honestly, I didn't. They could do away with this angle. We could do better with just fucking 3-man tag and go home.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to see them do the fucking dog food shit. It's pointless.
Yo.
'Cause honestly, I'm feeling bad for the guys that gotta clean it.
Yeah.
The shit
No
didn't do nothing
doubt.
for me.
Yeah.
No doubt.
It's a messy situation. It has pays no dividends.
Big
And
you-
why that shit look like a bichola con dulce, yo?
Oh.
That's
Somebody's
disgusting.
getting $10 an hour to clean this up. Come on.
Oh my God.
Vic,
Well,
did you like it at all?
Not at all. Not at all. So bad that I have to go to something even worse, which was Monday Night Raw.
Wow,
Let's
really?
get Raw, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo,
because-
not for nothing, but Raw was pretty good.
You think so?
Yeah, I thought
Let's
it
get
was
into
alright,
it,
bro.
baby.
I thought it was good, right? We got to see a Liv Morgan sighting. We got fucking. All right, so
So,
the show opened with Randy Orton,
okay.
right?
And he said much?
No.
Of nothing.
He played with the
No.
crowd like a fiddle. Holy shit. That was masterful
No,
work.
Talk to him.
All you have to do is breathe, and everybody's off the chains. I love that guy.
Super heat.
He's a
Super heat.
savage.
Yo, it's crazy because I feel like the crowd was just really turning on him, yo. Like, I think the excitement from Sunday, right? The crowd being so excited of Edge coming back and the way that, he put him out, people were just pissed. Like, I think he was trying to speak and he couldn't.
NWA 101, dog. That
It's
shit
just
was
so ironic
beautiful.
that a vet got that heat, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
they still have that. Like, I don't see any of the current day guys holding a crowd like that.
Oh. You didn't watch Dynamite tonight, did you?
Ooh,
Oh, well,
we'll talk
we'll get
about
there.
Dynamite in a second.
We'll
But
get
Joe
there.
Light, did you
Fuego.
watch Randy Orton just fucking have his way with every fucking one in the crowd?
Dude, he's the best. Honestly, everybody hangs on his word because he's such a friggin' snake. And I mean, honestly, the way he moves, everything he does, it's like you're kind of enamored with him because he like you said, he just plays with the crowd.
Yep.
He knows how to command people's attention. He knows when to bring them in, when to just drop them like he did. That's so dope, man. I wish I could just play with people like on a string like he does.
Yo,
He's a savage.
Speaking of somebody who, in his debut at Raw, was able to play with the crowd. Did anybody see Angel Garza?
Son.
Did anybody see Zelina Vega and Angel Garza?
What a way to cover
like
up the
that.
fact that you got a missing Andrade, right? Who's now suspended, and you go out and you get his cousin.
Yo.
You get his cousin from NXT, and now you continue the feud because now Rey Mysterio gets involved.
And Humberto Carrillo, right? So
Yeah. So the beef is still within the circle. You're not gonna miss Andrade much. Reason to not drop the title.
Ooh.
So JP, how we feeling now about that title change or not changing rather since his suspension?
I'm still questioning. Is he really his cousin? Is that
Yeah, that's
what
another thing too.
Nah. Vince is like, all you
fucking racist as
Spanish
fuck?
people are
Like,
related,
what
all
the
of
fuck,
you.
bro?
Pablo Sanchez Martinez.
I mean, I'm cool with it as long as they treat it with Freebird rules, right? If that's the case. If
Okay.
both of them are interchangeable cruiserweight champions.
How fucking racist is that? That's even worse.
No, like
No. Now it doesn't even fucking matter. Like, we're just gonna mix and match.
no the
We're fucking
Freebird
Build-A-Bear, but Spanish wrestler version. That's what you just did.
That's
That's what you
good.
just said.
Brother, what does New Day do the whole fucking time, bro?
That's a whole different fucking situation.
Yes, but it's the same shit.
It's not the same shit. There's no like fucking faction. Oh, so it was just like Angel Garza today is the new fucking U.S. champion for no goddamn reason.
Yo, Garza's his proxy, right? That's
think-
exactly what the fuck we're talking about, right?
That's ridiculous.
I think they holding up the story. At
Yo,
the very
it's as
least.
bad. It's as bad as the Razor Ramon and fucking Diesel they tried to bring in.
That is very
Okay,
bad.
it's just as bad as that. And thank
Shout out
God
to
one
the
of them
90s.
became fucking Dr. Yankum, right?
Ooh,
And then
shout out to
finally
Kane.
came-
Shout out to Tennessee.
Shit.
Shout out to Tennessee. But shout out to the rest of the crap that went out in this throwaway Raw that happened because let me tell you, it is a throwaway. Anytime you're gonna, dedicate the main event to, cater and promote a Saudi Arabia show that is gonna be watched by none.
What? What was the main event? Now you.
It was Bobby Lashley versus Ricochet to determine the number one.
Oh, because I stopped watching. That's right. Fucking.
But before we got there, just a few notes here, man. We have
Yeah, for real. Fucking Charlotte and Rhea Ripley had a moment in that ring.
no doubt.
Oh.
That's
I
all wanted to
mean,
get to.
it led to fucking what we saw tonight, so we'll talk about it.
Nah,
but,
we'll get to tonight's, but yeah.
Joe,
man.
like, what you think about Ricochet going for the title in Saudi Arabia, man?
I think it's cool for Ricochet to do that, but I feel like they're just using it as a filler to fill up space. I don't feel like he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Put him out there. He's gonna put on a nice match for the crowd, but it's just a slot to fill to get to WrestleMania
Gotta
or
feed
to get to
Brock.
wherever they're going.
Yeah,
Is this before or after?
Before.
This is before, right?
This is
Before, for
All
sure.
right,
This is gonna be before Chamber.
Yeah, before Chamber, yeah. That's coming up in a couple weeks.
So you still got another pay-per-view after this. So maybe you're gonna feed Brock another opponent before you get to freaking Drew.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. Who knows?
I just, this is getting a little weird, man. It's Black History Month. Like, what are we doing here?
Hey, shout out to February.
Because if they're doing that just because of that, I'm fucking insulted. Because now you have who else is going up for the titles?
I don't see Ricochet winning the title. That would be
no way.
crazy twist
You
and turn.
could have finally
but-
done Lashley and Brock here, though.
Yeah,
You could have finally done that match.
Yeah.
I think Saudi Arabia
Yeah.
would have been excited for that.
That would have been a great, I think, substitute.
I don't know, but
But the best part of Monday night was midnight, because then it was Tuesday. And shout out to Powerrr because y'all remember when Trey Songz was removed from the intro in Power. Y'all remember that, right?
Who, Cornette?
No,
What?
not that Cornette. But same thing happened on NWA Powerrr Tuesday.
What the fuck are you even talking about?
Yo, what
It's no
spin
longer
cycle
Into
does
the
your
Fire,
mind
baby.
run in? What
Season
spin
3
cycle
has
does your
begun.
mind run in?
Season 3 has begun, and they changed the intro to the beginning of the show. So now,
Oh, they did Trey Songz and Power?
exactly what I just said.
Yeah, but nobody understood it, you asshole.
Hooked on phonics didn't work for us.
For you, the skid marker.
Oh,
The
booth.
wow.
skid
I
marker
thought-
Buddha.
They,
What
they
happened?
don't have that 1980s Journey sound anymore.
No,
Nah,
they changed it
they
up
got
to some
metal.
other bullshit.
Nah, it's some metal that you can't really understand.
There's no more into the fire.
All right.
Whatever that was.
Into
That
the
was my first rap of the show.
fire.
Other than that, it was dope.
Where are your pants?
Into the fire.
No pants.
Listen, the only thing that really mattered here was Thunder Rosa and Allison Kay
Oh my god.
for the NWA Championship.
How we feel about that
Oh
match,
my
gentlemen?
God.
Oh,
Oh my god.
crack. Joe Light, are you watching NWA Powerrr? Like, is this on your fucking television?
Shit. See, I started watching it. I watched the first few episodes, and then I fell off a little bit, and I just been off it.
Stupid idiot!
Not for any reason that I don't like it. I really like the product. It's awesome. I feel like it brings a great balance to the wrestling industry right now, because right now it seems like there's so many spots. Like, it's good to get back to technical wrestling and classic storytelling, kind of, not like fucking Lana Lashley shit. And it's throwback wrestling, so I really do like it, and they do have some twists and turns, but I didn't get a chance. I was in Miami actually for Super Bowl
No doubt, you was
So,
doing big
I didn't really
things. Shout out to your IG
watch-
feed.
thing. Oh, good luck, brother.
But let's talk
That
about
shit was
NWA for a
Hey,
little bit,
hold
man.
the fuck, hold the phones. Mr. Joe Light, you mean to tell me you don't like the Lana and Lashley fucking angle?
Bro, that shit. I don't know. It's just I can't listen to her for more than 12 seconds when I want to fucking throw myself out a window.
You're right, you're right. He's right, he's good. Go ahead.
That's great.
Well,
the fuck out of you.
Unlike that, Power doesn't really drag with their promos. Talking about that, James Storm and Eli Drake cut a great one to begin the show. I really like this pairing, guys. I like what they're doing
Yeah,
here.
it's growing on me. I mean, I liked it last week, but every time they grab the mics and they do something, it's fucking great.
It's sensational.
It's
great.
amazing. We talked about how it's not the fan favorite now to have these two random guys tag teams now and win titles, but
But it's what they're
this looks
doing in every
promising.
promotion.
Yeah,
it's literally happening with everybody. Everybody's getting it.
Everybody's just teaming up two
Yeah.
guys.
Other than that, I mean,
Okay.
we had that main event with Thunder Rosa, but we already spoke on that. What about Wednesday?
Let's
ladies and
just get
gentlemen?
to Wednesday.
What happened to the Wednesday night war?
No.
Tú quieres el miércoles. Tú quieres el miércoles.
It got heated this
Now,
week.
you want to talk about AEW first? Or you want to talk about NXT first?
Let's talk about AEW because that shit was fuego.
All right. So it starts hot with Jon Moxley and Tito Santana.
Tito
And-
Santana
Tito
Arriba.
Santana.
was there.
Yeah. WrestleMania 8. No.
Bro,
Tito Santana.
wrong Santana. You bunch of racist motherfuckers.
Yo, I'm
This
It
is
was
all
one-
interchangeable.
We had Moxley take care of business in the first match. of
Eye
course.
for an
They
eye,
warmed up.
as they would say, makes the whole world blind. So fucking, he sticks the key. Jon Moxley sticks the key
the motherfucking
in Ortiz's
key.
eye.
That was not very
Ouch.
sanitary.
Now
No
what?
sanitation.
Joe Light,
Yo.
son, he stuck a key in his eye, son. He's fucking blind.
Yeah.
He called it the
that's,
John Cena.
That one's gonna leave a mark. Morning, he's gonna feel that right there.
Oh yeah.
That's
oh,
not
yeah.
cute. That's crazy though. Imagine being the guy that you got to do the eye key spot. I'm like, yo, you fucked this up, bro. We're gonna have some real problems.
Real
How would you
problems.
pull that off, Joe? How would you pull that
He'll
off?
never see it coming.
I fucking pray to fucking the Lord above and hopefully pull it off somehow. I would straight get to the mat and try to protect myself from the fans actually seeing my face and knowing that there's not a key in my eye. But I don't know. I would just fucking squirm around like if my eye's about to fall out.
But
good luck to
Ortiz,
them guys.
yo, they pulled it off, and Ortiz had a hell of a promo afterwards.
Amazing promo.
Rock the
His
mic.
coming out party, right? For fucking AEW because he's been a tag team, right?
Yeah.
He got
No
an
doubt.
opportunity to go on a singles.
I think that was his first singles match. Yeah,
That's
I
what
think
I'm
you're
saying.
Right. Yeah.
So no,
saying
actually,
he's a
it
breakout
wasn't
now?
his match. He's about to have his match next week,
Oh, his first singles
right?
match is next
But
week.
he got hurt,
Yeah.
and he got to shoot that promo, and he brought it back to his roots. Like, you don't know what I've been through in the last 29 years. Like, he talked about where he's from and kind of kept it moving. It was beautiful. It was great. I'm excited to see that all play out.
Most def. We had some post-match action with the Dark Order, though.
Did you think that Cassidy should have joined the Dark Order? The Dark Order extended a hand or a mask to
Hell
Orange
no.
Cassidy.
The Dark Order needs people to fight, and this doesn't need to turn into another NWO situation. We have one spot remaining in that Dark Order. We all know who it's reserved for.
Are you talking about a certain villain?
Yes, and not me.
Marty Scurll?
We're ending it there. Moving on. Cody's lashings.
We don't need any more shitty punching from Dark Order minions.
No.
But something that was very, very real and uncomfortable.
Oh. Brandy Rose trying to cry?
Yes.
Fucking Cody Rhodes. Listen, say what you want about MJF, and MJF has been getting a lot of hot, cold reception from people online who are absolutely fucking stupid, and they don't realize that he is a top heel. He is masterful at his craft, and when he gets on the mic, you shut up and listen, you peasants, because he is fucking gold. And he goes out, and not only is he gold, but Cody Rhodes is such a tremendous face. He is probably the best face in all of wrestling. He made you fucking sympathetic, and he is certainly his father's son, taking 10 motherfucking lashes in the middle of that ring. 10 very real, very fucking painful lashes that you can see wear on his back. He is absolutely his father's son, who's absolutely done that for other promotions, who's carried fucking wrestling letters on his back, wrestling companies on his back. Cody Rhodes is doing that shit right now for AEW. God damn it. That was good.
All of that.
Para que Brandy le dé una sobadita.
Hi.
I don't know. That family, man, even like if you watch the Hollywood Brawl with friggin' Goldust and Roddy Piper, that family, there's something about them taking pain. They all of them love getting their ass kicked, and they put on the greatest show for the crowd. I mean, that's the thing about that whole family. Nobody's like ridiculously athletic or anything crazy, but they put on the best show because they come with passion, man. That whole family, they got it from the
they're workers.
Dirt.
They're workers, and they're fucking talkers, and they're fucking great at it.
And speaking of that all that quality and that passion, man, that's pretty what we saw from MJF too. It wasn't just Cody, man. This whole damn segment was just money, and MJF antagonizing Arn as soon as he came out there, still messing around with the crowd. Yo, he had the crowd in the palm. He was like doing Randy Orton. I don't know who was worse.
But JP,
who was better?
It wasn't just fucking Arn Anderson that came out here, right? Fucking Young Bucks make their way out here. Dustin comes out here and he's like, "Yo, whip me, right there." Like you said, Joe, like yo, the whole family. JP, yo, how'd that shit make you feel, son? Because that shit was fire.
I mean, it just added to the story, right? There's a story being told in the ring, and as Mischief mentioned, Cody Rhodes, one of the best storytellers in the ring, right? Right now,
Absolutely.
You just invested the entire locker room into this feud, right? Because you have so many entities being part of this experience. To the point he's being chased out of the ring, right? Into the crowd, out of the arena. This just cemented MJF to be a main eventer for AEW. This is the first big feud he's going to have in that promotion, and this is going to introduce him to the world. And he will be introduced as the best fucking heel. Because the reality is, Cody Rhodes is not going to take fucking 10 lashes for just anybody.
No doubt.
He's going to do what's best for business, because that's what his family taught him. They go back to the roots. Third generation wrestler, right?
Yeah.
This is what you know. You have love and respect for the business in the good times and the bad times, and you do what's best for business. and you do everything to move it forward. And that's what he brings to the table. That's what AEW is supposed to be. And that's what you're seeing with this feud right now.
Facts on facts. The Undisputed Era had a hell of a night this weekend. And, well, this week.
You alright? Yo, you good? You shutting down, son? Yo, Undisputed Era basically rocked the entire show.
No. If you're going to talk about the best faction on TV right now, you need to fucking respect on it.
What? Yo, they're turning you into a German. This motherfucker shutting down. Yo, Joe Light, what's happening, baby? Joe Light, how you feel about Undisputed Era right now?
Dude, that's the one faction. You could take any one of those guys and throw them in an Iron Man match, and they come out, put together a great show, man. All them guys are just fucking top of the chain, and they're all together. This is like the best stable we've seen maybe since the Four Horsemen, honestly.
That's what you said.
Yo,
well, you said something.
100%, man.
I'm saying at least 1-for-1 talent-wise, these guys are no fucking joke.
Listen, they're each individual, like you said, technical wrestlers. They can go in the ring with anybody, right? On top of that, though, they work together. The nucleus of it works so well, the chemistry. They're very intentional what they do. They're a fucking great heel faction, and they get away with shit. And this is why they've won time after time again. And even when they take that L, they still look strong. So for me, it's the best faction out there. I mean, we've been seeing factions that are kind of jokes and are put together, and it doesn't work. This shit, they're making art. Every time they're on TV, it must watch TV.
So they were scheduled for a match at the end of the show.
Down the main
and
event.
we'll talk about the main event in a second. But something I want to talk about
Talk to him.
is Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley. What, Joe Light? You didn't like Bianca Belair's talking points tonight?
No, bro. Dude, honestly, I think she is the most physically talented female wrestler in fucking NXT. It's a lot to say, but I love watching her wrestle. She got it all.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, and
and
on
remember,
the mic,
she is still very green too, man. That's the
not
beautiful
like a
thing.
knock on Io Shirai and all the other girls that are just savages, but I enjoy her matches like crazy.
Yeah, and she is still green, right? Like, she has not been wrestling for many years, so the athleticism is the first thing that stands out.
yeah,
But she's getting
Tremendous.
better every time. And I think this match right now, right, with Flair, that's what's gonna set her to that next fucking level. I think that combination, seeing them work in the ring, and that's why I'm not mad if Rhea's introduced into that too, because Flair could push both of them over. Both of them look strong.
Well,
if they have a competitive match versus her.
I thought it was Rhea and Charlotte, and now Bianca was the one coming in. So now who?
Well, the thing is that Bianca's fighting Rhea in fucking Toronto
right,
takeover.
for Portland, right? For
you
Portland.
don't even go here.
You don't even go.
Right?
That's
So
what
it's
you
like,
said,
yo,
yeah.
let me reintroduce you to NXT, right? Like, I
Yeah.
got to bring you back. Yo, remember?
Yeah.
You remember?
I
Let me show you.
remember.
Yeah.
Right? So, like,
We
Bianca
are
Belair
NXT.
did a good job playing her part. She's like, hold on, because I'm the EST out here. Like, you
Yeah.
got to run through me if you're going to get to her. And that's how you keep a strong division.
Oh yeah.
You can't just let Charlotte come back and do what she pleases. Although Charlotte had a beautiful
Run,
one-liner, right? Fucking champions are talking.
Ooh.
I felt like if she gave her a little mush, that shit would have been like,
God.
bang.
Ah.
But
All hell's
She might have lost some
breaks
teeth, I guess.
But I like a triple
Loved
threat.
that
I like a
segment.
triple threat here.
you like a triple? Nah, I don't want to see a triple
I wanna
threat.
see a
But I do
triple
want
For
to see.
Mania?
Yeah.
No.
You want to set up
No!
in Portland, and then the winner take the winners. You know,
Yeah.
set up
I'd be cool with
WrestleMania?
Portland, and it ends up in a no falls. But
Nah,
they never redo it. They never do it though.
Yeah, what's up with you, yo? Nah.
So
I'm
you
not
want what?
ladies, bro.
Traditional one-on-one.
One-on-one, Charlotte goes over, but Bianca Belair has a fucking great showing. Yo, remember, Flair is like fucking Patriots, like in Madden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Charlotte Flair
Yeah.
is a fucking multi-champion, and
10 times.
Bianca Belair hasn't even won one.
What
So,
about them Packers? though?
so a really good showing against a fucking multi-champion. Yo, tremendous fucking work. A loss is not a burial, my friend.
No.
And son, Bianca Belair
Yeah.
could take a loss to fucking Charlotte Flair.
Just the attention she's gotten so far, just being in the ring. The Royal Rumble, they had a little moment together in the
Yes.
ring with each other. And then, just the promo they cut earlier, even if they were to not even have Bianca Belair even have a match with Charlotte. It's still a pretty big, lookout for her to be in the ring and considered in this way.
Yep.
So that's a pretty decent push in itself. Even if she didn't have a match, it's still pretty good for, I think I would give her the shot though. But she's getting some shine right now, and I think she really deserves it.
Must be a wonderful time in that household, huh? Because Head Boy is doing work on Raw too.
Man.
No doubt.
All the
No
smoke.
doubt.
All of it.
All of it.
But
Speaking of all
you
the
wanted
smoke,
to talk about
yes.
the main event of
The
the
only
evening.
place I could enjoy a 6-man tag in the main event nowadays.
Raw?
NXT, baby.
Ooh.
The Undisputed Era versus Pete Dunne, Matt Riddle, and Ciampa. And they did not disappoint as usual.
But I will be honest. We here at HPC, obviously, we prep for you. We watch both programs at the same time, simultaneously, right next to each other.
Because we're better than you.
That's right. So
That's why.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Because I still got fucking I got AEW to watch. I watched NXT. Now I run over and watch AEW and don't pay attention to my phone for a couple hours. And it usually works for me that way.
no doubt, no
But
doubt. But I'll tell you right.
hit me with whatever you got.
I tell you right now, man. I'll tell you. The reality was when both of those main events were on, we were paying attention to AEW.
Yo,
Yeah.
Cody
The
Rhodes.
storyline being told right there,
Oh,
the
my
lashings,
God.
that really stole the show of the night, I would
Facts,
say.
yo. I
That was
just
the
got
segment
a
of the
hard
night.
man.
But yeah, absolutely. But the reality though is, after that finished, what happened post match in the main event?
That was the
That got my
story.
attention. That was the story.
NXT had to win that crowd back.
Oh my God. And they do
Boy,
it.
did
They put the right fucking spice into it. Right? The right spice into the fucking gumbo.
So
And just when
Velveteen
AEW
Dream.
got good, right?
right.
Damn.
So Roderick Strong interferes. Bam, bam, bam. UE beats down fucking Ciampa. They put a nice yellow X on his back.
Very
Payback.
NWO vibes,
NWO
right?
vibes, but it's payback for
Yeah.
what Ciampa did.
X marks the spot.
And then the lights go out.
¿Y pa' qué?
And then
Apagaron la luz.
everyone just feels the dream, baby.
Woo!
Nightmares are dreams too. And
Yeah.
Velveteen Dream on the top turnbuckle just comes down and fucking like walls out in what are the messiest fucking worked punches I've ever seen in my life. Yo, what? Joe Light, yo, can you show him? Can you show him how to throw these?
For
Can
real.
I show him some Velveteen Dream moves? I don't think so.
Nah, but it worked.
That
It was a squabble.
surprise.
It was a squabble, man.
That shit caught me.
You know what else was a surprise? The fact that his pants didn't look the right way.
Oh man, and it was
Talk
fucking
about his wife rooting
yeah.
that shit, yo.
Yo,
got
how
that.
does a man
Joel.
paint? How does he paint another man's wife and
And
child
kid, though. And kid.
on
That's
his pants, and then have
amazing.
on the back of his pants, "Call me Marina."
Damn.
Good Lord, have mercy.
Maybe he wanted people to call him Arena. Maybe it's a name. Maybe it's a name and gimmick change
It's an
altogether.
identity crisis. I guess.
Yeah.
No.
He said, "No, call me Marina. That is my new name. I'm Velveteen Marina."
To this.
Oh, jeez.
With that, yeah, that was a great ending, man. I couldn't believe that. When I saw Velveteen on the top, I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Are you serious? I wasn't expecting that at all.
Dog.
And
And
that's
you guys?
when wrestling is at its best.
Yes.
When shit like that happens, and you're like, "Yo, there's no way," right?
Organic moments that just hit you, right?
That beautiful writing, when the writing clicks together and all the actors play their
All
part,
the
yo.
stars
That should be the
aligned
topic
the right
tonight.
way.
What?
Those moments
Hell
What
yeah.
moment?
that, as a
What
fan,
about?
just have you like hooked, and have you grateful to be a fan, right?
Ooh, hold on to that,
I like
because I
that.
think we got something to take care of before we get to tonight's topic.
Oh.
Facts.
This
It's
is the part where
time
you lead us
for
in,
the
you asshole.
HPC of the week, ladies and gentlemen. And
There
since
you
we got
go.
a special guest, we're going to let you rock first, Joe. Who was the heel
What's
of the
up?
week for you? What was the pop of the week? And what was the chair shot, the thing you liked the least of this past week?
One thing at a time, motherfucker.
Yeah,
you just
you
threw
don't
a
gotta go-
whole
you don't gotta go-
fucking
you know,
tray of
listen,
shit
listen.
at
Answer how you want.
Listen,
how you
my
feel.
brother. Listen, my brother. Joe Light is a visual learner, bro. You gotta chill.
Well, I'm happy I go first because that means I get the easiest options of choices. Because after I
Hey.
pick them, then you guys got to pick other
Yeah,
ones
that
after that that are
Damn shit.
off the board and less obvious. So I guess my heel of the week Now, am I picking the best heel for the week, right?
Yeah.
In your
Yeah,
opinion.
in your
Any
opinion.
promotion.
Anything you've seen this past week.
All right, so we're going MJF, heel
Okay.
of the week. I think that's pretty decided.
Yeah, right. It's gotta be MJF, right? MJF is a fucking
bro.
easy pick. JP, who'd you have for heel of the week?
Heel of the week other than MJF.
Yo, it's a tough one,
It's
right?
hard. It's pretty hard. It's
I
pretty
don't
hard
know
this
off the
week.
top of my head. Oh yeah, Adam Cole, fucking drawing the X, marking the spot on motherfucking Tommaso Ciampa, baby. That's how you fucking rile it up. Tommaso Ciampa, the most over person in the fucking NXT right now.
Okay. I
So,
see that. How about Angel Garza on Raw this past week, DDTing our boy right on the concrete, man.
Humberto Carrillo.
Ooh, that was not cute.
I mean, I'm gonna save that one for chair shot. Never mind.
Ooh, you holding back? Who else? Who you got though?
Nah, I'll save
Any
that
hit?
one for chair shot.
All right. So Joe, light
Yes.
pop of the week, biggest moment of the week in your opinion. What you got?
Just saw it, Velveteen Dream.
Ooh,
I
okay.
say him coming back. That made the week for me at least.
Yeah, it's hard to argue.
Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, unanimously.
All right, so my pop of the week is gonna be Killer Cross signing
Ooh, very nice.
because I don't give a fuck about the rules, and
It
I'll
was
make.
the most quietest pop ever because nobody was in the audience.
Yeah, well, fucking, you should have turned on Twitter because everybody was litty.
No doubt.
Fucking Killer Cross, yo, congratulations. That is a great fucking signing. Also, you, Timothy Thatcher, good luck. I'm just, are you terrified?
Oh man.
I'm terrified.
Well,
for
wait,
Killer
come
Cross.
What are you
on now.
terrified of?
Like, are you expecting the Killer Cross we've seen in these? I'm
That's
not.
who they announced on backstage. Ryan Satin said Killer Cross.
But with the
He didn't
PG
say
era.
Kevin Cross.
Ooh.
He didn't say some other fucking name. He didn't
Killer.
say the boyfriend of Scarlett Bordeaux.
You
He
don't
did
buy
not
it.
say
Come here, Killer.
Killer
Ese soy yo.
Cross.
Ese
So
soy yo.
that is who I expect. But I
That's who
am
they're advertising. right?
terrified that they will mishandle the shit out of this man, and he will wish he had gone to AEW like everyone thought he would.
JP, how you feel? You think they're gonna let him rock in WWE with the PG era?
I
The way
think,
we've seen him in Bloodsport. Come on, we've seen him live.
I think the WWE is losing money. They're in a
Oh.
war. They are willing and open-minded to do things a little differently.
I second that.
I think.
But
They're
speaking
gonna
of,
Luke Harper situation.
Nah, I don't think so. Especially, you know what?
Nah,
Once the ratings on XFL go down,
Wait, hold on. What Luke Harper incident?
the whole
when he
part,
just
like,
backstaged them and fucking didn't use them.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
with his contract and all that shit.
That sucks.
I mean,
Nah, he sells tickets, man. They're gonna use them. They're gonna utilize them.
Yeah.
he's a hell of a talent.
I'm telling you, all it's
man.
gonna take for XFL to start sinking in the ratings the next day.
Well, I'll
they're
give you
gonna do
another
some shit.
pop of the week, ladies and
All right.
gentlemen, because Braun Strowman is the new Intercontinental Champion. That hit home hard. Now he finally got his first singles title, and he's gonna, make some noise. Hopefully, I still think the Shinsuke thing maybe, but for now,
I just
before
don't-
they figure out what to do with
My
it.
my problem with that reign is
Jerome.
who
Everything.
the fuck you throw at him.
Ricochet. So he could bounce off and ricochet.
That's my thing. There's not a story there that I can see with any wrestler. at this moment.
Elias, they got
It's
history.
but Elias is used so much as a
Yeah.
gimmick. you
Elias
know?
needs a title run for Mania or something to do at Mania.
If that's what they do to give the title to Elias, okay.
But Braun's
Oh,
not
they
a
give him
heel.
I don't think they'll give him the title though. He just got. I mean, well, they've done
This
crazier
is what
shit
I'm
has
saying.
happened.
You see the fucking conniption we're
Yeah.
having to try to figure this shit out?
Right,
This is my
right.
problem with it.
Right, it's too much. It's
Because
too
if you're gonna
much.
give somebody the title, that means there's a fucking plan, right? That means that we have opponents that can go up against this. We have a great storyline, especially on the road to fucking WrestleMania.
Strowman versus Big Show.
Yo, I mean, just
For
to
the IC
get
title?
yo, and then Big Show takes the L.
Put him over.
Big Show take mad L's.
But why
So
why
will I.
Well,
why
then he got
why are you selling me a fucking pre-show
Yo, you're
fucking
spitting
match?
all over that mic.
Why? Leave Big Show alone.
That is not a robot's dick. Stop
Leave
spitting
him
on it.
alone. Let
Good
him stay on his
grief.
fucking bus.
I don't like the. I don't like them putting the belt on him. One, because I saw that shit coming from a mile away. We all saw it coming. They're gonna get rid of the belt like 3 weeks ago, and
He was like
now
6'8".
we're stuck at like, all right, we gotta find somebody 7 foot from the wrestle every week.
Yeah.
You know, it
Yeah.
It just don't. It's not a good plug. If you're gonna give him something, give him like a big man belt. I feel like that IC belt should be somebody who you could put out there every week and get a
Yeah.
fucking just grade A
Something
match.
like a TV
you know,
title.
you're not. Yeah, somebody that's gonna give you wrestling matches, not run around the ring and drop people. I'm not trying to knock what he does because I love watching him, but I just don't think he's intercontinental division.
Not every week on your television.
That shit don't make.
Well, I mean, think about it. We've always talked on the show about the fact that the Intercontinental title is like that carrier belt to let you know about who could be a future main eventer, right? Yeah. Think about the likes of Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels that carried that belt. Jericho. I mean, everybody, right? That was somebody. The Rock, Stone Cold. That's what it's about. Is Braun that?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows at this point?
No. Not right now, at least.
But speaking of chair shots, I guess we're going to have to cover that, right?
JP had a chair shot that just has me fucking curious as hell. So I have to know, what is your chair shot?
See ya, pa la cabeza.
No. I'm talking about some teeth that were lost in the ring. AEW.
How did we miss that?
Did a whole fucking bit where our champion lost her teeth.
You just said bit.
You saw what I did there? I guess I'm cringy.
Yeah, you cringy motherfucker.
I guess I'm cringy, silly kids.
You're so punny.
But
Yo,
yeah,
Joe
what
Light,
the fuck?
Did you know that Britt Baker was a dentist?
Me either.
Yeah, I knew about that.
So my one question, the only fucking thing I want to know, the only fucking thing I want AEW to let me know, hit us up in the DMs, HBT2 Sweet.
Slide in our DMs.
Listen, I want to know, did fucking Britt Baker fix that tooth in the back? Because you can't tell me 27 times that she is a dentist. A DDS. You can't tell me that 27 times and she don't fix a fucking tooth.
The one chance she gets right in the locker room.
No chances.
AEW better have good ass dental insurance. Is what I'm
They
saying.
must have an immaculate dental plan.
So
An immaculate.
So who's tooth she knock out? Suzuki?
Yeah, I'm a dentist.
The champion.
Fucking knocked out a tooth. Fucking she's there. Look at my
Fucking
tooth.
Omega's prodigy, right?
Yeah, man.
Well,
Yo, and if it
speaking
wasn't,
of
it was a
Omega.
great sell. If it was, that was a terrible sell.
that's not real teeth.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was a chair shot for me.
Real quick, because we didn't cover this when we said of AEW shit. Omega's new storyline.
Oh, the bastard, right? Called him out.
with Pac now. Pac calls him out and mentions a secret that Kenny has. Any enlightenment on what do you think it is, JP?
I mean, it sounds sexual.
Wow.
Ah,
Kenny Omega.
It sounds sexual. I don't know.
I mean, but
La Omega se pega.
at least it feels like he's doing something.
Well, look, think about it, right? What are the odds of something like this coming out now? Especially when the fucking Lana and Lashley angle, even though as much as we hate it, has gotten so fucking much media coverage, right? They're talking about it everywhere.
Nah.
What are they? This is their way of spicing it up a little bit.
There's one storyline and one storyline only, and I think Vic knows what it was.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to shoot my load, but I'm also gonna answer the question. Kenny Omega,
Where are your pants?
back in the day, wrestled a young female talent, and back in Japan. So I think that's where they're leading on here. If you
She
want
was
me
like
to spoil
7
it
years
for you.
old, right?
Yeah, he
She was
kicked
like-
her in the throat, and that was it. And now he's getting mad, bro. That happened years ago.
That was weeks ago.
That was weeks
motherfucker.
ago. Nah, but don't.
Yeah,
don't,
but he knew that little girl.
Dope that if that's where they're leaning towards, and that's what I mean.
That's
just
what's
my
gonna hold
speculation,
you?
But yeah,
If they do that angle right, the way you just sold it, that's gonna be the chair shot of the week next week.
Yo, for real.
That's terrible. That
Joe.
is terrible.
What was the drizzling
Yo.
shits this week?
Oh, Monday Night Raw.
Really?
That ish. That fucking whole shit.
the
whole shit.
That whole
You didn't
show.
like the whole show? The whole show was not interesting to you.
Honestly, I had it on the TV and I watched parts of it. I wasn't drawn into the show initially, honestly. I didn't really like this week's Raw. It wasn't really much for me.
Not even Liv Morgan.
Ooh.
Liv Morgan.
Shout out
is
to
a-
Jerry.
Elmwood Park's own.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
I like
That was cool. But yo, honestly, I found myself not paying attention and trying to pay attention. You know what I mean?
it's a hard
It just-
sell.
It's not always engaging, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
You know, I was trying to pay attention, but then I saw fucking paint drying, and I got excited about that
Nice,
instead of
nice.
Raw.
That happens to me too.
Well,
Yes.
it's something to be said, right? That there's so much wrestling out there today, and we have so much trouble keeping up with Raw, like watching it intently, right? To be engaged. I don't know. When I watch NWA Powerrr, I'm watching the whole time, right? When I watch
Power's an easy watch for me.
some Impact, sometimes I fizzle, but for the most part, especially the pay-per-views, they've done phenomenal jobs. When I watch MLW, I'm linked. I'm sucked in, bro.
Well,
Yo,
we're not
but-
there, right?
But also, like, you know that nothing matters on Raw. Because tomorrow they'll just write it away and it'll just be fucking something else.
Oh, do you mean there's no continuity?
No, there's no fucking logic.
What is
There's no
that?
continuity. Nothing makes sense. Today, fucking Humberto Carrillo loses in his Royal Rumble fucking match against the U.S. champion Andrade. Tomorrow, he has a rematch.
With his cousin.
So why have a match at the Royal Rumble if you're going to get a fucking rematch for losing that match at the Royal Rumble the very next night on Raw? Who cares?
Some people say it's
nothing
scripted.
matters. It doesn't fucking matter. So why do you watch? Why even like follow? Just fucking catch the reruns, catch that shit on Twitter. Let me see the gifs. That's what you need to do with Raw.
A lot.
Honest.
A lot. Honestly.
Is Raw the,
SmackDown front.
is Raw the new main
I'll
event?
watch SmackDown front to back, but I won't fully fucking be invested in Raw.
It's a
just-
definitely
I
a rough
feel like
sell, man.
SmackDown
3
has
hours.
really-
Rough. I'm gonna close out the share shots with Sheamus and Shorty G. This needs to end now. Abruptly.
Whose
Last
bright
week.
idea was that?
Yeah, terrible. But on to better things, gentlemen. We have things to discuss.
Such as?
These signings, man. Killer Cross, man. I really want to get to the bottom of this, but JP, you had something you wanted to mention though.
What you talking about, Willis? What you
One
talking
of the
about?
topic you wanted to.
Nah, just
about-
I mean, we had a pop, right? We keep going from pop to pop to pop. WrestleMania, Royal Rumble was a very dope Royal Rumble. Edge coming back, right? A lot of surprise entrances.
And our party at Blue 42,
That's
motherfuckers.
right,
That shit
that's
was
right.
fire.
Fire, hot fire, lava.
My bad.
Shout out to everybody.
No, but what is those moments? You know, seeing Velveteen come back out tonight, that was dope. That made you excited. Ooh,
So
right?
we're talking
Yeah,
moments. Talking
Yeah,
moments.
What are those moments as a fan that just make you love the industry and wrestling and what it brings to the table? What evokes emotion out of you? What is a memory you have?
Good storytelling, right? If we use AEW as an example tonight, right?
Okay.
Cody Rhodes has been the ultimate babyface. We've seen this continuity in his very straight-laced kind of demeanor, right? He challenged his brother. He brought his brother into the fold, and now he's facing the ultimate villain who backstabbed him, MJF, who was his best friend, and MJF whipped him in the middle of the ring. And every whip was agonizing, and you just were so sympathetic, and you were just like, oh, another one. And Arn Anderson comes out as trainer, and he fucking pleads with him like, yo, just fucking walk away. No, don't walk
Don't
away.
give him the
And
satisfaction,
fucking
he said.
his brother comes out, and his brother's like, I'll take the lashings for him. And he's like, no, I've got to do this myself. And MJF just beating on him and beating on him. Young Bucks come out, offer support. Brandy
Cody's like,
Rhodes can't
ow.
cry for shit. But she comes out, and finally she's like, just fucking take it. Right? Like, just take that last
do it.
lashing, and
Do
you fucking
it.
suck it up. And every fucking time, you were fucking hyped because Cody Rhodes made you feel the story.
He does.
And big moments require that story. That's why the WWE can't put together anything that you care about.
Wow.
Because there's no story.
Yeah.
Things are written around pay-per-views which are already built in gimmick fucking Hell in a Cells and shit like that. Matches don't have to matter. Matches could be anything.
And they have their plan already.
Yeah, like fucking, it doesn't matter. Oh, we're gonna have a Hell in a Cell because we need 2 Hell in a Cell matches to have a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, and then we have ladder matches because it's fucking this and that.
And Saudi
Like, oh, it's
Arabia.
TLC. Oh, Saudi Arabia. So we're gonna put together shit that doesn't really fucking make sense. And so maybe
So,
back in the territory days that
Rumble.
makes sense, but like there's no story. And that to me is what makes moments. Right? What are the biggest moments that stand out in your fucking minds? Whatever fucking starts or ends a story.
Right.
Yeah. For me, growing up, I mean, you're never emotionally invested anymore. When I was younger, when Kane first came out, that first Hell in the Cell,
That's
that was
gotta be
like,
Kane.
holy shit.
Oh yeah.
No, that's the fucking pop of a lifetime. That shit like that. That's the type of things that WWE lacks right now.
You had so many
There's no
questions
emo-
in that moment, right? It
Yeah.
left you engaged. You were like, wait, what? What's this? Tell me something more. You're hanging off
Hooked.
every
Yeah.
word
Hook and sinker.
that the straight man is giving you, right?
No doubt.
That's when you find out about shit. You're like, oh my God. That makes you want to tune in to see what else happens, right? I don't know. For me, the Yes Movement recently was one of those moments, man. It was so dope to see how the fans were involved in the storyline, right? To the extent that it felt like you made that change. You made the situation happen. And in reality, kind of did.
Yeah.
Because, market sales really speak. And fucking Daniel Bryan was fucking hot, right?
Yeah. There
This
wasn't
was
sure
so
he couldn't
Three-letter
sell.
word.
Yo,
Bro,
Straight up.
insane.
That's all it is.
Three-letter
crazy.
word. No doubt. I wanna do something more dramatic. Like,
ooh, dramatico.
so we all just experienced Orton go off on Edge. But do we remember when Orton went off on the Boss, man?
Oh, Steph.
Oh, and kissed Stephanie in front of Hunter. That whole feud, man. He punted Vince, and then he wins the Royal Rumble. Like, he can't get fired. And like, the hand was dealt perfectly for him, and he wins the world title in WrestleMania. Like, that shit. Those moments made you cringe and made you hate him, and those stand out. Those stand out because the story was there, the build, the investment was there, and the hype. My God, the matches. Yo, who kisses the boss's daughter in front of her husband? Fucking handcuffed to a fucking ring post. Jesus.
Joe Light.
Oh, no. Bobby Lashley.
Oh, yeah. Joe Light be kissing bitches with fucking
Kid Saban.
Joe, what's a moment that stuck with you?
That stuck with me.
Other than when you found out
Well,
about the
I would
herpes. That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
my
that shit.
God.
No,
The
we can't
Kane
cover that one.
moment, when Kane came out initially, was a big moment, as well as honestly when Austin 316 first happened.
No
Oh,
doubt.
baby.
It's not much of a pop moment, but it was like you're watching this fucking transformation happen before your eyes. And the guy, I really didn't know shit about him. I knew he was it was snowballing. I mean, I watched him WCW and everything, but like the Austin 316, nobody knew what the fuck was about to happen.
Yeah,
Nobody knew what
And
to
to
expect.
watch it happen, and then everything behind it, that was crazy, man. That was
dope.
it made you really people want to like type of shit like I'm training to be a pro wrestler right now, and that's one of the reasons. Who the fuck didn't want to be Stone Cold growing up?
Hell yeah.
No,
Hell yeah.
no.
One moment that always sticks in my mind, man, and I always have to go back to it because of, we said the word cringeworthy, right?
Oh, when you found out you had herpes?
No. That's not a fact.
Oh, you
clear.
haven't found out yet.
Still
All
a
right.
I was
rumor.
cleared.
All right.
But
He was
herpes
cleared.
might be one by the name of Randy Savage after he got bit by that fucking snake, bro. That angle with him and Jake the Snake Roberts, bro, in the 90s. That shit as a kid, bro, I'm like, yo, this man is really putting a snake on his arm. And I have you know, the facts are that the snake actually fucking got mad. And Jake the Snake was like actually fucking smacking. He was actually smacking, trying to get it off because it fucking lynched onto his arm. That wasn't supposed to be the case.
Why? When they went back into gorilla position, they argued with the snake, and the snake was like, "I'm out of here, yo. This is fucking bullshit."
He didn't appreciate his contract.
Yeah,
He didn't like his
Yo,
push.
my contract didn't say I had to bite no savages.
Nah, but the thing is, like, Jake the Snake had to fuck with the snakes a little bit. He became like
He tried to pull the warrior on Vince. He tried to fucking hold him up for a WrestleMania payout.
with a fucking pipe.
Fucking Jake pulled its dick and fucking.
Yo, he was like a snake tamer at that point, so he had to he would fuck with the snakes so they could start slithering more and shit. But he fucked with them too much. Well, that motherfucker had a bad day, cause he launched onto fucking Randy Savage's arm like the tears that came out of Mrs. Elizabeth's eyes. That's what they needed. Like, it didn't happen for Brandy today.
No, they were legit. They were
Right?
legit.
It didn't happen to
real
Brandy
scared.
today. But Miss Elizabeth looked so fucking concerned that I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's a
Little
moment.
kids were crying and all that shit. So that was a moment.
Yeah.
Joe, why don't we?
He's heard it here.
I wanna thank you for your time this week, man. Thanks for coming on the show with us, kicking it, shooting the ish. Man, we love you, brother, from way back in the way, man. You know how it
Thank
is,
you guys for having me, man.
dude.
Joe, like, anything you want to plug, man?
Right,
Anything
man.
coming up, man? What's going on with you?
What are you peddling?
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you guys asking. This Saturday at 3 p.m., National Pro Wrestling Day. Anybody who in the area, down in the Wrestle Factory at Wingate Street in Philly, come by. It's free event. Come by. It's National Pro Wrestling Day. Coach Mike Quackenbush will be wrestling Hollow Wicked. We got the Crucible in action.
Nice.
Ophidian versus Still Life. There's a few good matches going on. And, I mean, it's just celebrating pro wrestling. You get to see this ugly face. It'll just be a good time. And Chikara wrestling, it's good to bring your kids. It's PG. And not only that, you get the best of lucha wrestling and storytelling at the same time, man. It's amazing.
No doubt. Let me tell you from firsthand experience, man. We learned to commentate our first match, speak on the mics, and some bumps, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the bad guys took bumps out there, just like Joe Light takes on a regular basis twice a week. This man's doing this thing out there every single week. Go show some love. Go check out the Wrestle Factory. You'll be impressed. The bad guys might see you out there too. You never know. Make sure you get there on time and book your seats now.
Yo, just so you know, we everywhere. So make sure to comment, review. Check us out, HPC2 Sweet on IG and Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, check out all of our Shooting the Ish. A lot of the talent that you are seeing rise to the top at this moment. We are getting the interviews. We are getting the facts for you. We're asking the dirty fucking questions. We tell them to put on a condom before they start the interview. Because the reality is...
We do not do that. We do not tell them that shit. We do not say that.
Because the reality is...
Because we don't really care. That's your problem.
Shooting the Ish is the
decide.
shit.
Yeah.
Make sure to find it on all different platforms, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Tu la mamá, tu mancuera, you know what the hell, everything else.
Check us out online. And check us our social media feeds on Twitter and IG for all your information on that Chikara show this week. And we're going to post up about it.
Set your light.
10 count of 10 toes. See y'all next week.
We gonna fucking post up about it.
Bye-bye.